Good morning. Headed to Dunkin' because yet again they are hooking us up with some gift cards. Yesterday was so much fun. We woke up early and went over to the side of town that we used to live on and saw my nephew play soccer. This field and this place was beautiful and we had no idea we lived near there. Really enjoyed ourselves yesterday and all the kids played. They all had like their own little soccer ball and were playing off field and it was so sweet. Last night we went to our first restaurant since quarantine. This is probably the first restaurant we've been to in about a year. Went back to the house and had cake. What was kind of a really sweet thing to see is we passed by our old house, and so when we lived in that house, it was our first house. It was a beautiful, beautiful first home. For us, it wasn't so much the house that we didn't like, it was the area. It wasn't for us. It wasn't nurturing us. We almost felt like we were drowning in the area because it just wasn't for us. I mean, we were very proud of it, but when we drove by it maybe half a year ago, maybe even a year ago, the whole neighborhood looked awful. It looked like nobody was taking care of their property. The house had completely burnt down, but we went in there, the house was rebuilt. They completely just put it down and built it back up. It was beautiful. The whole neighborhood was taken care of. The person who lived there works for the same thing that my husband works for, and when we drove by, a woman was walking in with a newborn. And what's crazy, like, that's where we brought my son. That was where we brought him home as a little baby newborn. This baby was really tiny, but it was so interesting, like, just to see how this home has brought in a lot of the same situations. It was just so sweet to see. I was like, wow, you know, like in that house, bless you, that home has, bless you, has some of our greatest memories in it, you know, and it just was so awesome to see that, you know, it was flourishing. The whole neighborhood looked stunning. Got coffee, super stoked. Headed to Target. Have I even talked to you guys today? Probably not. Hello. Headed to Target with the little minions. I have to find excuses literally to get them out of the house anymore, so that's today's excuse. So my parents I've been talking about it on Instagram, so I just sound like a broken record, even more so than I feel like I already do. My parents gave us this walker that they just, I think, found on clearance one day, so my mom got it for like 10 bucks somewhere. So it's like always just been like a cheapo depot walker that she just kept in the house for any kids that came over, basically. I was just gonna use it until I got one. Delta is sending me one, so I ordered it the other day, and I won't have it until mid-November. Anyway, they gave me this walker I could borrow. Well, my dad apparently kept it in the garage, so it's been exposed to heat this whole time, so just with time it deteriorated. And I noticed that when I was washing it, like, I put the fabric in the wash and everything. I mean, it was in the garage, so I just want to make sure it was clean. And I did notice that it was starting to look like it was like crumbling up. The fabric, like the thing that you put their little booties in and they sit in, it seemed like it was like deteriorating. Well, with time, her brother likes to get into it, and I put her into it, obviously. It's broke. It's actually like fully broke, kind of, sorta. I'm able to kind of keep it together with some glue. I went ahead and tried some super glue and it stayed together really well, but the super glue I have is kind of like garbage. It's like a Scotch brand one. It's terrible. Bought some other super glue, so I'm gonna go pick it up. Well, Target has a new system. All you have to do is just show this code on your phone and they just place it right in the trunk. So easy. I feel like stores didn't want to do something like this, or like a lot of stores that don't do drive up. Publix. I think Publix actually does it now though, but you have to pay like extra. I feel like a lot of stores didn't want to do it this way because they wanted people to come in and impulse shop. However, I think they might start realizing that they're actually getting more money this way because a lot of people don't even want to get dressed. So they're like, I want to go for a car ride. However, I don't want to get dressed and go inside of a store. I feel like this actually, or it kind of balances out. Yeah. Hello, it is Thursday. I've been doing so much Instagram stories. I've been trying to kind of do that more than like vlog right now, just so I can keep you guys updated. It's more, you guys are getting updated footage instead of you guys just only seeing outdated stuff. I've been talking so much over there that I forget when I've updated you guys here. I don't know where Blue. Go find Blue. Okay, so he knew what I was gonna say. We've had a very eye-opening day. I pretty much realized that people were giving me advice when it came to my daughter, saying, oh, you know, maybe she's just not sleeping well and she's kind of regressing and going through these different things because she can feed off of your anxiety. And I was like, well, I don't know, that doesn't really seem like that's what's going on. So last night she slept the entire night. She went to bed at like 8:30, woke up at 5:51 or 5:41 crying, like she was like afraid of something, just crying so loud. And literally by the time I got to her, she had already settled and was putting herself back to sleep. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna let you do that. So that was a really long gap as it was, but I was for sure thinking she was gonna want a nurse, but she didn't need to. 10-20 minutes later, my son woke up. And so it would have been 5:41 she woke up, 6 o'clock he woke up, and he was up for the day. And that is the earliest he has ever woke up in his entire life. And it's gotten to a point where he does not like to be awake in his crib. He wants to be about to fall asleep, or the second he's awake, he wants to get out. Whatever phase we're going through right now. So I brought him in bed with me, and he cuddled me until 7 when my daughter woke up, and then we kind of just started getting up for the day. So I ended up getting him down for his nap early today, and at first he was fighting it, and he never fights his naps anymore. It's never an issue. It's a very seamless, easy transition. What? Poo-poo? You want to change your diaper? Okay. So anyways, naps have been like a very seamless thing, not an issue. Well, anyway, he tried fighting it today and was screaming. And when he's fighting it now, he's like mean about it. I realized, okay, I think I've been acting a little harsh, and I've just been so tired. I've been so exhausted. I'm not getting any sleep, as you guys know. And I just noticed that like I'm impatient, and I've just been grumpy is the best way of putting it. The main thing is I have been acting defeated, and I've just been acting like nothing's gonna get better, and I just need to accept that. So that kind of does a lot to the mind. It tricks you into thinking that things aren't going to get better. My attitude and just like my way of life has just been like grumpy. I have learned to adjust my mindset, and I learned that a lot through motherhood. And I just kind of realized, wait a second, my attitude is rubbing off on this kid. That's why he's been so difficult the last week. Why don't I try a new approach, and let's start being kind again, because my son has always been the most gentle, sweet little boy. And I know that he's gonna go through different stages, and it's not always gonna be that way, but I'm gonna do my best and do my part to try and keep it that way. And so I noticed that there was just different behaviors he was mocking and mirroring from me. Like I've just been more impatient, I've just been a little bit more whiny about stuff, and he's now being that way. So I decided to shift that. Mindset into let's be happy again, positive again, light again, and just feel happy again. Since then, I swear to you, his attitude has been 180. I was trying to put him down for a nap today. He fought it. That's what I was starting to say. He fought it, but I was able to come in with a positive, bright, happy attitude during his fighting, and guess what happened? He took a nap. That pretty much just taught me you gotta be patient. Oh, hi! And you have to remember, your attitude is going to wear off on them. You may not see it, you may not realize it, but it happens. What happened? Can we kiss it? Okay. Your hand? What? You washing your hands? Also, like I said, I did get him to nap, and he's been fighting it a lot lately, so I feel like he's kind of low on sleep. Mommy, I started giving her, open please.
Okay, please.
No. Wow. Oh, good. So this walker, my parents gave us as like a loaner. I mean, I could keep it if I wanted it, but it's not the most beautiful thing in the world. But they gave me this as a loaner. Because I ordered one from Delta, and it's not gonna be here for another couple weeks. So, and she loves the walker. So I took this from them, basically. And they had it out in the heat. So this part was kind of deteriorating. And so one day I just turned around, and this poor girl, this whole thing was like ripped. Like she couldn't, you like the camera? This whole thing was like completely ripped and just like shredded. And so I was like, oh crap. She can't use this thing anymore. Being the frugal mom that I am, I went and bought some super glue. It has been perfect ever since I did it. Yeah. Yeah?
Here, hold it. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Wow, good job.
Good job. Yeah, we're gonna make some sharks.
You gonna try and get shark out of there? Why don't you go fishing for shark, okay?
Okay, good. Fish on the shark.
Yeah, good job.
Your day.
Watch your sister, she's eating more than you ever ate. Look. She's eating avocado.
Hello, it is Friday, and yesterday was mine and my husband's anniversary, and it was so nice getting out of the house. It was just my husband and I. My kids stayed with my mom. My daughter was a little bit nervous not being with mom, which is totally understandable and completely normal. So nice getting out of the house with my husband. Like, he was looking super handsome, but we just went somewhere easy. We didn't want to go anywhere crazy. First, my car has had so many stupid little problems. I've had like just issues with different stuff that was, in my opinion, kind of dumb. So right now I have, you know, the nice touchscreen radio in there, and there's something, I guess they're calling it peeling, that's happening to it. I guess like the heat causes it to, like, I don't know. So anyways, it almost looks like, think of like a screen protector kind of coming off of a screen, like how there's that bubbled look to it. That's kind of how it looks in the corner of my radio. My husband's now at the dealership dealing with that to get it, hopefully a warranty or something happening. You want to show them that? Yeah. Wow. We got the Christmas decor down. I'm really excited to decorate for Christmas. Yesterday was our 4-year anniversary, wedding anniversary. In a couple weeks, it's gonna be our 10-year been together anniversary. Guys, I just wanted to come here and have a one-on-one with you guys. I'm feeling a type of way. I'm just having a day. You guys know I have been doing my career. I've been doing it for 10 years now. It's been something that I love, and I've been very fortunate to be able to work from home. And when we were talking about having kids, it was with the understanding at the time that it would be great. I could work from home and raise my kids. And before you're a parent, you don't realize how hard raising kids is. You feel like you're just gonna be the greatest parent and you're gonna have everything down and your kid's gonna be fantastic, and you literally trick yourself into thinking that your children they're gonna be perfect and they're gonna be well behaved and they're gonna just be good while you work. And this isn't even me being sarcastic or trying to be funny. If you have the mindset of working a full-time job while staying home with your kids, please be forgiving of yourself when things get really hard. Because I have now come to a place, I'm in a season of beating myself up because days are just getting so hard. I just feel like I'm drowning in motherhood. I'm drowning in work. And I get to a place like I'm the kind of person when my plate is overflowing, I want to do nothing. I just clam up and literally just don't want to get anything done. Obviously, I mean, I am getting things done. I don't have a choice. It just makes it really, really hard to enjoy your career, your days, your motherhood journey. Coming from a place where I see a lot of women who work from home and they don't have kids yet, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be so great because I'm gonna have, you know, my kids and I'll be able to raise them and have a full-time job. And I want people to be more understanding of knowing the influencers that you see who, you know, are running a business. Most of them have a babysitter. Most of them are taking them to someone to have their kids be watched by someone. Oh my God. Bye.